Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bella here. In today's video, I want to talk about a book that I recently finished and highly recommend. It's called 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkeman. If you're interested, please keep watching. If you find the content helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Without further ado, let's jump in. When I picked up the book a few weeks ago, I actually thought that it was one of those books that gave you time management tips, which I really needed at the moment. It's been a bit stressful trying to juggle between tutoring and content creating that I intend to post at a semi-decent frequency. And before I knew it, I was working over 50 hours every week, which obviously is a lot. But a few pages into this book, I started to notice that this was not at all what I thought it was. It's still a book on the relationship we have with time, but it's definitely not your ordinary time management, self-help kind of book. It's actually so much better and very much the right book at the right time kind of deal for my current situation. On the book cover, it says Time Management for Mortals, and that's basically what this book is about. The author points out a few misconceptions or illusions we may have about time management and explain in great detail what would work instead. One is that we always assume that if we can get all the tasks on our to-do list done with a newly acquired time management technique, we will live happily ever after. Research, however, shows that day will never come. Instead, we will be adding more tasks to our never-ending to-do list, and by becoming more efficient, we're simply digging ourselves a much bigger hole where we buried ourselves under piles and piles of obligations from our personal and professional lives. Yet, we relentlessly look for the better way to manage our time, and then unknowingly speed up the non-stop cycle of chronic anxiety and exhaustion. Another illusion us human may have is that we consider time as any other resource, something for us to save, to use, or to kill, metaphorically. The truth is, we don't own time. We are time. We are the present, and we can only be in one place and one moment. So many of us are working so hard for the destination we think we're heading towards, while letting time slip out of our hands. We fail to acknowledge that with that mindset, the destination will never come, and that never one day have we truly lived. Here is one of my favorite quotes from the book. As long as you believe that the real meaning of life lies somewhere off in the future, the one day all of your efforts will pay off in a golden era of happiness, free of all problems. You get to avoid facing the unpalatable reality that your life isn't leading towards some moment of truth that has not yet arrived. Our obsession with extracting the greatest future value out of our time blinds us to the reality that, in fact, the moment of truth is always now. The life is nothing but a succession of present moments culminating in death, and that you'll probably never get to a point where you feel you have things in perfect working order, and that therefore you had better stop postponing the real meaning of your existence into the future and throw yourself into life now. The biggest takeaway for me after reading this book is to recognize that to live my life to the fullest means to make the best of right now and recognize the inherent unpredictability of the future. As a productivity geek like the author, I've spent so much time trying to put together the perfect to-do list for myself so that I would maximize my time by doing only what would benefit my future. By doing that, I failed to appreciate the transience that is the very nature of time. When I was trying to get ahead of time, I was willingly letting it pass me by. All I have is now, and I have no other option but to embrace the moment. More importantly, there's no need to control my future. I remember the author has a very interesting definition for the word plan. He said, "A plan is the intentions we set for the future, and we need to expect that future almost always changes, despite our best intentions." Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my take on the book. I've attached the ratings for the difficulty level down below in the description box for you to refer to. Thank you again for watching my video. Until next time, take care.